welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. They're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Vols will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Slams ahead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him. Sometimes you play zone. Mix it up. Give different looks because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Running into the open space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
Got the 1st down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So the quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Taylor wants to throw it. Right on the money. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Shoots his way for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Turning it on! He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here is the Tennessee offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring margin. Now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking downfield, it's Combs. Finds his target down the middle. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the ball's in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. Runs through the tackle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not...
Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
They'll run play action. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Volunteers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Back to throw, it's Combs. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that, but the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. I want to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Combs. Flips it out to the back.
Well, this defense knows they're going to have to go sideline to sideline to stop this offense. Nice job there rallying to the back, who caught the swing pass there on the right perimeter.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He got loose. Almost housed it. Finally dragged down at the 32.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Red pass, it's complete. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Finds his tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now they take the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, Nick?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Gives it on the option. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Taylor wants to throw. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The play action fake. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Scrambling away. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
He'll set up to throw. A little release to the back. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second and goal coming up. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Bulldogs.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, it just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front.
Turning it on! And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Quickly out to the tight end. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Taylor wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Bulldogs are rolling down the field. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Quarterback on the keeper. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Quick release by the QB. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes. So you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Finds his back in the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the air on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's got him. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Running back searching for a hole. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Rides the back and leaves it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. And he's wrestled to the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Right back to the well. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. A first down for the offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I know it was incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. Got his man on the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. And he makes the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Taylor wants to throw it. This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Gives it on the option. And some room to work. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Makes the catch. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. To the right, complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
To the air on second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Out of the backfield, he's open. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Mississippi State looking for the 4th down conversion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
He's got an open man. Lots of running room. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Iowa is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Kinnick Stadium, but the black and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 10 over Minnesota. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Mississippi State right back to the line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Got his man. At the 45 on his way. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Taylor wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments that time. They were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldog.
Wow, the this offense. They have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And here's the return. Couldn't find a way to... that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Gets the back moving. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Combs. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. This one's complete. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains and they're set up at the 41.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Absolutely perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time. It took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Back to pass. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Throws to the wideout. Where did he find a hole in that secondary? A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the fourth. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle.
Snags it inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, give on the inside. Good, solid tackle.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now, fourth quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. Quick toss. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by 12 to Michigan. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Wants to throw. It's Combs. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 39. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush.
Going for it all. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. The Vols send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Mississippi State going up tempo.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. The give from the gun. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Whips it out in the flat. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give as they work on that clock. Breaks into the open. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Here we go, set. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Open space at the 25. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The quarterback takes a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm...